What's up? Oh, that whole night.
Hey.
Chrissy, what's happening?
What's happening?
I appreciate you checking in with us, man. You look comfy all at home.
Yup, you already know. Chilling on the couch.
I mean, nothing wrong with that. I'm still working here. I was just telling the folks, you know, I just received news about rapper Mo3. He just passed away, man. 2020 is just going crazy, like, man. But on a lighter note,
2020 is just crazy.
I just, it's like every day you wake up, it is what they said, it's like different levels of Jumanji. You never know what you're gonna see. Like that is, man, like rest in peace. But on a lighter note, you feel me? Like, of course, let everybody know who you are, where you from.
What's up, everybody? It's Chrissy, and I'm from LA. You already know what it is.
LA born and raised?
Okay, so I was born in the IE area.
Okay, what's that?
So I feel like I'm out in LA now because
okay.
all the business is happening out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I went to LA one time this year with my cousin. Shout out Wildlife 100, man. When I say like I had a ball out there.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love your accent. You said I had a ball out there.
Hey man, you ever been to Savannah?
Never.
Oh, you got to come down here. We got to show you a tour to the city. You feel me? I'm the youngest in charge. I got a night show down here on E93, the biggest radio station. So you got to come down and let me do the tour of the city one time.
Yep.
But of course.
Now, soon as this COVID, lightens up, I'll be right out there with you.
Yeah, Georgia does its own thing. Georgia does its own thing. We've been open like the whole time.
You said, oh, you for real? I need to go out there.
We've been doing performances, car and bike shows, clubs still popping.
That's tight. I need to come out here.
I said, man, this is crazy. But we definitely do got to get you down here though for like one of the shows. Like, the ladies down here love other beautiful women that are artists too. You know what I'm saying? That inspires them. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, I do understand you just dropped your very first album.
Sure did.
It's called Taken?
It's called Taken. It's out on all digital platforms and it's lit.
So, like, what was the process behind creating the album? Like, how long did it take you?
Okay, so I don't even think if it wasn't for the quarantine, I don't even think this album would even exist, if you want me to be honest. It started with the quarantine. Your girl was in her feelings, and then I started writing. And I think the whole project in total probably took about 3 months to, like, fully complete it, but it was during the quarantine.
That's not bad at all. Like, nah, that is one thing that I did see. They say you write, which is huge. Like, oh man, that's dope. Because now listening to the songs, I'm like, yo, she wrote that? Like,
I wrote it. Like, my dad and I collabed on some stuff, and then another beautiful woman. Her name is Samara. She helped with the writing, but I enjoy writing. So
that is dope. Like, you would have a long career from writing your own music. That just takes you so much further, especially being an R&B singer, because that allows your audience to feel you and connect with you more.
Yep.
Now, for those who may not know who Dad is, you can go ahead and introduce that legend there.
My dad is Chris Stokes.
Legendary.
He is my manager. And yeah, at first he didn't want me to be in the music industry. He was like, nah, you ain't doing this. You my little girl. Like, you not about to be in the industry. And I was like, Dad. And then finally, I got him to open up and support me. And he's my manager now. So he's fully in.
That's dope to have like an OG in the game actually bless you. And that's usually how it is. They try to steer you into another direction, but it's in your blood. I mean, honestly, you got it honest. You know what I'm saying? It's from your dad. So that's probably how those singles came about with J Boog and Marcus Houston.
Absolutely.
I love
I've known J Boog since I can remember, and I've known Marcus since I could remember. So they're family. They're my own.
That's crazy. It's like you didn't have like that normal childhood. Like you grew up like everybody was crazy over B2K. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you grew up and these are your brothers. That's crazy. Like, that's so wild. Like, I like that song with you and Marcus Houston on that FLY. That is.
Woo, thank you. That's one of my faves.
Dope. That is probably my favorite.
I feel like everybody, it's a privilege. I just feel like privileged to have grown up in the situation that I've grown up in, and knowing the people that I know. I feel like it's making it a bit easier to kind of like make my way into the music industry.
Yeah, but you know, you still, even though like, cause there's a lot of people that have that connection of, but you still gotta have that talent. Like, you know what I'm saying? Your talent has to outweigh everything. You definitely got it from the sound, and then like I said, you sound right. Like that's huge.
Thank you.
Man, it's no problem, no problem at all. Now, so you're right now you're signed to an independent label.
Yes.
So,
with my dad.
like, how did that just come about? Were you already popping on YouTube or Instagram something first, and they just snatched you? Or?
So I had started getting a fan base because I did a show on this new streaming service called Urban Flicks TV, and it's called Howard High. I was the lead in that, and that's kind of where the buzz started coming from. And then we were just in the quarantine, and I was like, "You trying to do?" My dad was like, "You trying to put an album in the can? Like you're kind of blowing up." I'm like, "Okay, cool." So then we did it, seeing where it's going. We just like seeing where it's gonna go. But I enjoy singing. I enjoy acting. Like I'm in love with the entertainment industry just all together. It's like,
yeah, you sound like an all-around entertainer. Like acting and singing, that's huge. You're talented. I gotta make sure to check this show out one time so I can see your acting skills.
It's Howard High. It's called Howard High, and it's available on Urban Flicks. And we have 3 episodes out right now, and then we're planning on making some more. So,
man, that is huge. Like, man, congrats to you making boss moves. Cause like I see that's one thing a lot of people have learned in 2020 is how to like get multiple checks. You gotta get them different incomes, whether it be, you know, you got people getting YouTube and Instagram, then they getting the music checks, or then they getting acting checks. Like,
yep,
that's smart. So like for any independent artist in the game, because we have a lot in Savannah, do you have any advice as to how they can kind of reach the level that you're on? Like, how can they?
My advice is something that my dad always tells me. Like he said, you know, I've received a lot of no's, but I kept pushing, and I got to where I am because I kept pushing. Don't just say because somebody said no, oh, this is the end here. No, keep going, because if you believe in yourself, then somebody's gonna believe in you. So
thanks.
You gotta just keep going. Like, don't give up. If you're passionate about it, keep going, and it's gonna work out.
Real talk. That's real talk. No, that's real talk, because a lot of people get discouraged easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's once one person tells them no.
I've been told no. I've gone on acting auditions and been told no. Or made it to the last round, and then they pick somebody else over me. My high school talent show, I lost. Like I didn't even get a trophy. So there's certain things. It's like you don't need to seek validation from other people. As long as you have validation for yourself and you know that you can do it yourself, then just do it.
That's real.
Yeah, don't be like waiting on somebody, or just because somebody told you no, like, oh, I'm done. No, you got.
That's real. Cause like a lot of people think like that your life's perfect and like, or they just automatic first time it just happened for you. First time. And don't get me wrong, there's some people like that, but they need to hear that.
Lady Gaga, for instance, I think she was signed to Interscope at first. She wasn't doing good on Interscope, and then they dropped her, and then now look at her now. Lady Gaga is like one of the biggest
artists in the world. In the world. Yeah, like that's huge. But people gotta hear like they gotta hear those failures, because a lot of people think that, like I said, that you just get there first. Like I was homeless before all of this here, and then you know, it just kind of like you say, that ambition and believing in yourself and not taking no for an answer, just going for what you're passionate for. Now, I do understand like this whole quarantine period has allowed people to be by themselves and kind of discover hidden talents. You have come up with the album. Did you discover any kind of other hidden talents during this quarantine period?
So, okay, so you asking me, did I come up with any other talents?
Yeah, like have you learned anything else about yourself or any other talents?
What I learned about myself, right? Because I'm the type of person, somebody be like, Chrissy, I'm having a few people over, you want to come over and chill? And I'll be like, nah, like I'm just chilling. Like I was always like, I'm a homebody. So, but now that I've been in the house for like 7 months straight, I'm like, I wish that I would have like said yes to that one thing, because now I'm stuck. Okay, so I guess that's like my main thing I learned about myself is like, Chrissy, stop being lazy. And whenever you get the opportunity to kick it with your people, go and kick it with your people.
Definitely, most definitely take advantage of those moments.
Yes. Now I'm all looking back like, dang, that one time when my homie invited me there, I said no. Why did I do that? Now I'm stuck.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing I picked up is kind of like, because I'm an introvert myself, you know what I'm saying? As weird as it is, I like to be just by myself sometimes, but it's taught me how to go out there and enjoy people's presence a lot more, you know.
That's the same thing. That's exactly how I feel.
That's dope. That's dope. So before I wrap up with you, do you have anything you want to let the viewers know, the listeners know? Do you want to let them know where to get that new single? What video to check out?
Let's get it. Okay. Everybody go follow me on Instagram. All my social media platforms are the same. It's pinned right there.
Yeah,
okay?
Right there.
And then make sure you go download my album. It's called Taken by Chrissy, and it is available on all digital platforms. And if you are an independent artist, send me some of your stuff because I'll be down to do some features. And yeah.
Don't tell me that. I got an artist in mind. I'll be in your DMs right after this. Don't.
Yeah. No, I'm dead serious. I want to do some features. I want to have some different type features. You know what I'm saying?
Say no more. I got you. I'm going to hop in your DMs. We going to talk. Listen, I appreciate you taking out the time. This is one of the dopest artists on the rise right now. Y'all make sure y'all go follow her. Go stream her new album, Taken. And, of course, tune in tonight, E93. I got all of the details in your hottest bangers. You feel me? Chrissy, we're going to be in touch, baby. Appreciate you.
Okay, thank you. Have a good
No problem.
one.
You too.